guys. Okay, so trust me, the trials formed against this review were many and plenty, and I've done my best, okay, to make sure that it comes out like sooner or rather it's later than I wanted it to, but at least I'm not procrastinating anymore because the thought was there, okay? I don't want to lie to you guys. I was like, chat, everything is against you doing this review. You might as well let it go. Just let it go. But we know what it's about, so we're not letting it go. And it's a Friday, in case you were wondering. So cheers to the pink drinkers. I don't say it a lot, okay? So hi there, my name is Vuvu and this is Vuvu Vena Reads. If you are new on here, please consider pressing the red subscribe button down below and joining the family. And if you're a returnee, a member of the fam bam, welcome back fam, and thank you for joining me once more. And in case you don't already know, today we are reviewing The End by Dudu Busani-Dube, and I've missed sitting here. Like, I like this. I think the next few videos are gonna be shot right here. I've missed this. Okay, anyway, so we're reviewing The End, which is the latest installment in the Hlomu, The Wife series by Dudu Busani-Dube. If you are keen on finding out what this last book is about, do stay tuned.
So Vuvuvena_reads is an amazing book reviewer, also YouTuber. She reviews books on YouTube, and if I'm not mistaken, she also has a blog as well. So please, if for your connection with literature, get in touch with or follow at VUVUVENA_reads. She is based in South Africa, and I think it is also extremely important to follow literary content creators who are based outside of the West and in continental Africa, because they do a really good job of bridging the gap.
We appreciate you, Vuvu, for bringing us Turning Pages and for bringing us your BookTube channel.
You know, this is a chance for people to actually see some people that I really enjoy.
Please consider pressing the red subscribe button down below. And if you're a returnee, welcome back, fam.
Vuvu, you're amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, so Miss Thing, Dudu Busani-Dube did make us wait for this one, right? In 2020, she churned out, I want to say, about 2 books in the series, that being Ikunga and Mess. And then she left us hanging after the mess that was Mess. And we kept asking, when are we getting it? But fair enough, last year she dipped her toes into a little bit of a TV series around this series. Don't know how much of it she's currently involved with but I get the vibe that she's probably not as involved as she used to be, which brings me to the cover of the book. The silhouette or the image of the main person on the book here is the lady that was playing the main role, which is that of Hlomu, the wife. So this is Mbalenhle from the television series, and apparently she's the official face of Hlomu, which is quite great. I absolutely loved seeing how that relationship and the various relationships that Dudu formed with these actors and actresses panned out. So I absolutely loved seeing that for her. And I loved seeing Mbali, which has become a recognizable face for the series, being cast as the face of Hlomu. I will try and put up this little video that I think Dudu did on her TikTok around this, or was it Mbalenhle? One of the two, but I'll put it up somewhere here. It's either on screen or wherever. You'll see it though. So I absolutely loved seeing this. I did say during my first chapter Friday reads that this was an apt video for me. Oh shit. Okay, this was an apt cover for me because it shows the red resembles for me the blood. The emerald earrings are all about the wealth of the family. It looks like this is a scar. It talks about the pain, etc. That a scar or a tear, but it's fire also, right? So it brings out a lot about what we've come to learn of this family in the past 5 books. I know that on my TikTok people have been asking about the order of the books. What are the books? What is the series? Not sure if it shows. No, it doesn't. So let me just grab it. I'm gonna grab it for you guys so that I can show it to you guys. Okay. And in order of publication. Okay. So these are the books for those of you who have been asking. So it starts with Hlomu, the wife. right? That's the first book. And the next book is Zandile, the Resolute. It is then followed by Naledi, His Love. And then book 4 is Ikunga, which is my favorite out of the whole lot, right? This is my first favorite, followed by Naledi, in case you're wondering. And now the end is my third firm fave, in case you were wondering. And then the 5th book in the series is Mess. So we have waited so long for the end. In this one, what I love about what Dudu does is that obviously she still stays on plot, in the sense that we are still following the bug-eyed 7 now, it used to be 8 brothers. I'm saying 8 because we got introduced to another brother during the journey, right? It follows the Zulu brothers. They're missing one brother. If you've read The Mess, you know that one of the brothers does pass away. And it gives us perspective into more of the brothers than we've had in the past. Mainly in the past, we've had perspective from the point of view of Nkosana, Mkhele, Kawe. Mainly those are the characters that we got perspective from, and whatever we formulated about the other brothers and the other children in this family was from the perspective of Hlomu. However, in this one, she gives us their perspective, the men's perspective and the women's perspectives, right? So we get to hear a lot from obviously Hlomu. Then we get to hear a lot from Tando. If you guys remember Tando, she's the, well, she's not a psycho, she's the one that they kind of cast out, right, to never return. But lo and behold, we all know what happened with that. So she's back, and we hear a lot from her. We hear a lot from Naledi. And there's a new character that has been introduced in this book that I don't want to spoil for you guys. So we do hear a lot around the passing of Mqoti, because obviously this is a sore point not only for this family but for a lot of readers. Mqoti was my guy, okay? If I had to choose a guy in the Zulu family, he definitely was it for me. But you also see that he has left a big hole in each and every person's life around this family. This one starts off gently, and I feel like that was a good way for Dudu to pull us into the story. She starts us off as though we are seeing Mkhele and Hlomu growing old together, and this is something that we want to see, you know? We're like, okay, they've gone through the ups and downs, they've made it work, life has been so difficult for them, now they're settling in. Here and there, in the beginning, we get a sense that Hlomu has her doubts, but you know what woman doesn't have her doubts after being in a relationship as long as that, especially a tumultuous one like this one? So we're like, okay girl, do your thing, take your time, figure it out, okay? At no point did I feel like Hlomu would leave Mkhele, right? But I do want to say that that seed was definitely planted, but I couldn't water it. I was like, no child, and it's never gonna be a thing. And then, guys, I want to say to you, the first 100 or so pages of this book, yeah, they deserve a drink, actually. Oh, Dudu, I definitely held gasoline and matches and was on some let it burn, and she walked away from the fire, because the chaos, the havoc, the unbelievable nature of the occurrences in the beginning of this book, guys and guys, I don't know how to explain this to you guys, but I was there clutching my heart. I was having anxiety. I was in disbelief. I was like, the hell is wrong with this family, okay? Because I was like, okay, guys, we've been through Ikunga, we went through a mess, you know, we are trying to be a better unit. I mean, I'm involved in I'm the Zulu wife that's invisible there. I don't know which one I am, but I am there because now when these things happen, they feel like they're happening to me. So I'm like, okay guys, we are trying to make it work. We're trying to survive this life that has been handed to us. And then Nzika, Sibane, and who else? Oh my lord, I forgot the other one's name. Yeah, Banenza is stress. Okay, at the beginning of this book, I was like, there ain't no way. Okay, it was less than 50 pages in, and I was already like choking. Okay, because I was like, no. But I love how Dudu played out that drama, and the more you read the story, the more you understand what she was trying to paint with what these 3 kids did there, right? And I also absolutely love the fact that now her twins, for those of you who know the family curse, you will get why this is important. Her twins are also of the age where this could be an issue, right? They have just turned is it 14 or 16? You guys correct me in the comment section, because it's one of those ages. It's just not popping in my head right now. But we all know what happens to the men of this family during that age. We get to the relationship between Naledi and Kawe gets reiterated, but it's through a painful occurrence. But what happens to Naledi, man? I think she's fast becoming my fave. My fave has always been Hlomu, but Naledi, after what Dudu did with Naledi in this one, I'm like, yes, give more. I want more Naledi like this. So this one is where the present collides with the past, like literally collides, right? I feel like in Ikunga we were unraveling the past, and we were trying to understand why things happened the way that they did, and trying to see where we can fix, where we can patch, where we can make things work. But I really believe that in the end, what Dudu has done is that she's made these 2 realms, the present and the past, collide and force them, not force, it doesn't feel forced, but force them to acknowledge each other's existence, and how going forward these 2 realities should work together. And a lot of that is done through the Naledi character and the Siseko character. Now, Siseko's story breaks a lot of people's hearts, but if you have been following the series, you will know that Siseko, out of all the grandkids, is the one that had a bit of a calling. He was a little bit different from the rest. He knew things that he shouldn't have known. He looks like he's tapping into the other realm, if you will, and it looks like a big burden for the child. Siseko's mother, for those of you who don't know, is Xoli, and Xoli is married to Sambulo, so it's a difficult time for the family, especially this kind of family where all the kids are fathered by all the brothers and mothered by all the wives, right? No one belongs to anyone in essence. They all belong to each other, which is something that I keep reiterating whenever I talk about Dudu's story. Is something that I absolutely love, the sense of forming family in such a flawed setup. I don't know how to explain it, but there's never a moment where you doubt that these people love each other and love their kids. Are they damaged, absolutely toxic, and to the level of I don't know what people? Definitely. Like, initially we thought it was just the men, but the women are also as bad, okay? And I suppose you have to have a degree of that for you to be able to marry into a family of that nature. However, the one thing that she has kept going throughout the books is that these people are meant for each other, and they know how to make family work with each other, whether or not it is in manners in which you would agree with or you wouldn't. But she does that so perfectly well, and that is something that I will never stop enjoying from her stories about the specific family. The other thing that I absolutely enjoy about Dudu's story is the fact that this story is multi-layered. It could definitely, even now I feel like Dudu, there's so much you could still do with the story. Like it feels like a story that will forever keep flowing, and I don't know how she does it, because this one for me had a lot of very strong, very heavy, very complicated issues that were tackled. And at some point I do recall me thinking, I don't think Dudu's okay. I'm like, I want to reach out. Like, are you fine? Is everything okay? Especially here. How are these people living here in your head? Because there's a lot that's going on, okay? It's a lot you have to remember, and it's a lot that's going on. But she has delivered in this book, especially that whole journey for me, spectacularly well. Obviously, like I'm saying, a lot of people are mourning the loss of Kote, but the person who it seems like it has hit a lot because they were very close is Bande. and I absolutely loved the insight into Mbande. This is part of the reason why this book was also like a fave for me. I love seeing into the thought processes and the vulnerabilities and the hard parts of these brothers, right? And I feel like it's easy for us to fall in love with the brothers that Dudu puts in front, right, in the front of the line, that she picks out of the crowd and says, look at this one. However, in as much as she shows us perspective from most of the brothers, if not all of them in this one, she does focus a little bit more on Mbande. Initially, when I started reading the back of this book, I thought it would be focused on Kawe. Little did I know, okay? But I'm like, Mbande, I'm here for you. I get you. You are fast becoming a fave. I kind of understand you. And because I know things that you don't know, I'm like, do your thing, boo. Let nobody judge you. Do your thing, because you know this life sometimes not balance. It's not balance. And if it's not balancing for you, probably there is a reason behind it. And I'm here for what he is about. I don't want to spoil that part of the story, but there is a story going on there, which is probably the reason why a lot of us who have finished the book have a sense that this story is not finished. Okay, I know she said the end. I have no idea what she's gonna call the next series. She might base it on another wife and just call it something else altogether, but I definitely don't think that the story is done. I feel like I've shared a lot of my sentiments about this book. I rated this one a 4 out of 5. So my only 5-star reads in the series so far have been Naledi and Ikunga. However, I think Mess was a little bit more than 4 stars. This is a 4-star, but it is, I enjoyed it more than Mess. And I suppose because of the nature of the story being told here, tackling a lot of mental health issues, very topical life navigation things, this was a favorite in that sense, right? I love the fact that she dared to take the story there. However, this one, because I am so intrigued by all of these characters, gave me some insight that I don't think that I would have gotten anywhere else, especially not in Mess, because Mess was focused on Umqoqi. I loved this one a little bit more because I get to see snippets of everybody else's lives and how they think and why they think the way that they think. Anyway, I'll leave you with this, that if you guys go into this book thinking Ikunga and what happened in Ikunga solved for X, guys, you are not ready. You are not ready, but it's a good trip. I absolutely enjoyed this. I couldn't read anything else when I had this one picked up, so I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. If you have, please do definitely let me know your favorite moments in the comment section down below without spoiling as such, right? I have shared a few of my reading updates from my TikTok during the process of reading this book in this past week, so I'm sure by the time you see this you would have seen those updates. But this is the wholesome complete review of this book. What will follow after this is the vlog that I did take while reading this book, so I hope that you enjoy all of that stuff. And I'm very proud of Dudu. I keep saying this, I don't know her personally, but I'm very proud of the work that she has done with the story and how she has allowed it to just flow out of her. It has been an absolute thrill reading her story, and I really do secretly hope it is not the end, but she says, you know, we're done. I don't think so though. Anyway, thank you so very much for choosing me. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Until next time, I love you guys very much. Bye now.